I'm Raymond Maya.
I'm enjoying cleaning stables and feeding horses, checking water bucket nicely, coming a good time, looking out good time also.
Yeah, no, I just love these guys. They're great.
Hey everyone, please join us on the 30th of November on Tuesday. We're doing an 8-hour sponsor-thon for these gorgeous horses looking for their forever homes at the R&R. Hello everyone and welcome to Coffee with Cartors, hosted by Marika and I, and our 30th Coffee with Cartors episode. Yay! You've come such a long way.
I know.
Goodness. We pros at it, Marika. Folks, Giving Tuesday is a huge annual fundraiser for everyone in welfare organizations around the world. And we are doing an 8-hour non-stop live stream on Tuesday, the 30th of November, from our Recovery and Rehabilitation Center in Gordons Bay for all our 35 abused and neglected horses living there that we have needed to confiscate. We need to raise 300,000 Rand, and this will allow us to look after the 35 horses in our care for the next 3 months. The proceeds will go towards keeping them fed, receive the necessary veterinary care, which is very expensive, rehabilitation, keeping them comfortable and loved, and to give them a warm bed to sleep on every night where they can rest peacefully with 24/7 care. By doing this, their true personalities come through and they begin to shine, folks. They really do. So please consider sponsoring a deserving horse while in our care, some for many years, unfortunately, so we can finally send them on their way to their forever homes, never to look back on working ever again. And when you do make a donation, please don't forget to reference sponsor along with your initial and surname. Our stunning calendars, as you all know by now, are on for sale for 140 Rand, which includes postage this year. So please support this annual fundraiser of ours, as Christmas is around the corner and they are perfect gifts and also corporate gifts while supporting a very worthy cause. This is April. I thought I'd showcase this one. It is absolutely beautiful. And April is my birthday month. So this is what it will look like. And I'm not going to read you the story. I've read too many, but I want you to buy them and read these wonderful stories about each horse. And on our Facebook page is all the vet shops and veterinary clinics that are stocking our calendars, and please support them as they are really supporting us. And also, I needed to mention this: if you have not heard from us in a while, that is because we do not have your contact details, your telephone number, or even an email. So please contact us and update those so we can contact you, thank you personally, and also it's tax time of the year, so we can send you your Section 18A for your tax returns.
If you've just tuned in, you are watching the 30th episode of Coffee with Cartors. So please like and follow us on Facebook and YouTube, and don't feel shy to hit that share button. Please, it costs nothing, and as an animal welfare organization, we really need the support.
Folks, our lineup today, I'm so excited about this one. We will be talking to Philippa Johnson and her husband, James. Yes, in the flesh. Well, she was visiting this week, and Inspector Diana will be talking to us about vital feed services that we offer. And down memory lane, real people doing unreal things. So please stay tuned. I'm sure most of you know that Philippa Johnson, who attended the Tokyo Paralympics with Elfie this year and actually did incredibly well, is one of our biggest supporters. We met her yesterday at the R&R.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Coffee with Cartles. Today we have Philippa Johnson in the flesh with us at the Recovery and Rehabilitation Centre in Gordons Bay, and she came to visit us today and meet some of our horses.
He was down in one of the stallion paddocks and was very, very angry. He was kicking the poles, mutilating himself. He was very angry. And I brought him into this paddock on his own, just to be with other horses, and then I introduced another gelding, well that time 2 geldings, and then Miriam came, and he is a total change horse. He's such a beautiful boy. He loves his maze. You know, if I get him out, it would have to be with maze. That's his purpose, I feel, because his purpose is to protect.
Yeah.
To look after.
So what, did he stay a stallion for quite long?
He was a stallion when he came here, and then was gelded.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's
And-
why it's actually stayed with him a little bit, that
Yes.
he needs to protect his
Yeah.
mares and look after them.
And I think, yeah, because he was gelded a bit late, but yeah, that's his, and he's a beautiful horse. He's got such a beautiful personality, and yeah, he loves his mares.
Yeah.
His purpose is to look after.
Okay.
And
I
there's-
see he's got quite a few scars,
Yeah,
just on the points of his shoulders
Yeah.
and his chest
would be from the harness.
from the harnesses.
So that's a very beautiful story from a rehabilitation point of view, you know, coming here, being quite angry, and then just seeing the total
change.
change.
Well,
Absolute total
also
change.
just it's lovely because, you know, being a stallion, having been so isolated, and then actually by introducing his mares, bringing them, they're herd animals.
Absolutely.
That's where they are the happiest, and it's lovely to see
Yeah,
them, you know, gaining from that companionship.
absolutely. So again, yeah, from a rehabilitation, you know, coming here and what we do here, it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful thing to witness,
Yeah.
and to see that turnaround. And yeah, so that's Inspector. So yeah, so this is Dora, also a lovely, beautiful story. When I got here almost 2 years ago, you couldn't touch her face. You couldn't go near her. Yeah, her ears were just flat all the time. And in the time that I've been here, just that slow, gentle, starting from the muzzle. You can kiss her now. You can touch her.
I found that is that so nice?
Yeah, you couldn't do that, and that's also. And she's a beautiful horse, beautiful potential. We're doing quite a bit of work on her, and yeah, so that's also very special. You know, to be able to now kiss her muzzle and touch her,
And do you have any idea of how old she is?
she's probably about 7. Yeah, we can never be too
You
sure on
can't
the
be
age.
too sure, yeah.
But looking at the teeth would be, but yeah, I could be wrong. But yeah, at 7, but she's lovely.
I tell you what, if she could fit into my suitcase, I think I would want to take her home.
She's got a lovely personality, and yeah, she's great potential.
She's so engaging
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I think he's on teeth though. So
Well, that's, I'm not a stallion.
yeah. But yeah, she's very engaging, and this, yeah, it
She's
never
just
used
also
to be like that.
super
Yeah.
pretty. I mean, is she also rideable?
Yes. So we are doing work. We do a lot of groundwork with her. We put a saddle on her. We've sat on her, so she is backed to a certain extent. Although the one day we sat on her, the one day she was perfect. The next time we sat on her, she backed Alan off, but she was on heat, so she is a little bit. But yeah, so she's got fantastic potential.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. That's the spot. That's the spot.
Oh, hello. Is it nice, Lewis?
You just
Yeah.
so good. Are you so cute? And her name is Miss Skippers.
Miss Skippers, I call her Lady Skippers. I think she, yeah,
Is a lady.
yeah. So yeah, when she came to the R&R, she was confiscated with a large, with a car on the cart, and lots of other things. So very, very overweight.
Overloaded, yeah.
Yeah, overloaded, and she was pregnant as well. And so, yeah, how I've got to know her, you know, when I first started her, she came across as very, I was quite wary of her because she was, you know, she exudes this energy of strength and, you know, and power and keep away. And as I got to know her, she, butter wouldn't melt.
Yeah. She's actually just had to be a strong woman to survive her life, basically.
It's like thorns on the outside and rose petals on the inside. She is so gentle. She is just such a beautiful, beautiful mare, very strong. And, you know, the painters are they're just very different as well.
They're very beautiful. They're very striking. They stand out for themselves. But Carmen, it's also really important for people to understand that when horses are confiscated, it really is the last means, because the majority of Khasis really do try and look after their horses as best they can, don't they?
Yes. Yeah. But she's rideable. She's back till halfway there. We have and she's got a lot of potential. Very strong also.
Well, I see Alan's also here helping you. Alan, you do a lot of the lunging and ground work. You help Carmen with them. And what's your experience with working with them?
Well, her for one, she as Carmen said, she comes across as a very strong personality,
almost dominating,
very dominant personality. But as soon as she finds a bond with you, as soon as she goes, actually, you're not going to hurt me. Actually, I want to work with you, and she starts. She's lovely.
Which is also very typical mare.
Yes.
Very typical mare. You know, I am the girl, but once you win their heart, then they will actually literally go through fire for you.
Yeah, it's just a negotiation to actually get them to want to actually to see you as somebody that they can trust.
Yeah.
That all comes down to trust, and if they trust you, then, as you said, they'll jump through fire for you.
Yeah. I am going to take Dora home.
James, you've met some of our horses on the farm, and what do you think of them?
Well, they're amazing. Well, if we weren't travelling back to Belgium, I think we would probably take more than one home. There's some really cute ponies there and horses. It's amazing, and I would suggest to anyone that if you are liking to adopt, please come to the Cart Horse Protection Association. The horses here are wonderful, and even the training that goes into before they're adopted also, it really is a fabulous association that you have here, Karen. It really, and it's something that's very close to me and Philippa, and the work you do is just, I can't really put it into words. For an Irishman that can't put it in words, there you go.
Who, when he started riding, he is extremely, extremely disabled. So he goes around in an electric wheelchair. He's a grade 1 rider.
Okay.
And problem is he can't raise his head, so he's down like this the whole time. They found an old police horse for him to ride. Sure. And every day that Tbolts went to the stables, Alan, turn around. The horse somehow just started nuzzling him here.
Yeah.
And in nuzzling him there, Tbolts would actually start learning to push against him, and it's the first time that for his whole life he can now actually start raising his head, just purely because this horse just instinctively knew what nerves and what things to stimulate with this little boy. And you know, you then see him do the musical freestyle, and they do it to like all big kind of the charge of the cavalry music, and you get this big, bulky police horse who, and I mean, Tbolts spasms really badly, so he's like this, but he stays in perfect frame, perfect walk. It's magic to watch.
Oh, I love that story.
And then you see the healing power of these horses, which is just incredible. You know, riders who are completely in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
This is their freedom.
Legs,
This is their freedom. They can go anywhere they want. They can be whoever they want to be. So yeah, magical creatures. Thanks, Karen. It's been absolutely fabulous, and I've loved meeting the horses and a bit of the team. And Yeah, come on, guys, dig deep and let's raise some money for the cart horses.
What an amazing experience it was to meet Philippa in person. Oh my goodness. I was a little bit nervous though, but Philippa is the most inspiring, funny, enthusiastic, engaging, and humble person I have ever met. And she wholeheartedly believes in what it is that we do. I want to thank Philippa and James for taking the time out to come help us to promote our sponsorathon for Giving Tuesday. It was the highlight of my year to meet you. Up next, Marika, you're on mute.
Oh no! Okay, sorry. I just wanted to add that they are really such an inspiring couple. It was amazing meeting them and just having a chat and having a walk around on the farm. They were just wonderful.
Oh my goodness, I'm still, Dave. I can't stop talking about the visit with the R&R. But folks, up next, just one of our vital services we offer at Cartles.
Morning everyone, I'm here with Inspector Diana. We are going to show you our feed room, and we're just going to ask her a few questions on how important feed is for horses in the clinic.
Very important, mostly because at all times it needs to be full feed.
Yes, exactly. This is our feed room. As you can see, this is Ote, which is a very good roughage for the working cart horses. Ote and Lucerne. Lucerne is also very good, but we don't supply Lucerne. Lucerne is very, very expensive, but they do buy their own Lucerne from local suppliers. I don't know whether it's myth or not, but they say Lucerne has a natural laxative.
Oh, wow.
So when our horses do get colic, we tend to give them Lucerne, wet Lucerne, yeah. And of course, if you offer a horse Lucerne, then they will always eat it because all they get is the Ote. Yeah.
And the 10% down, what do we?
Yeah. We obviously, if you've got a working cart horse, then the horse can't only live on Ote. Karen, when Carter started 26 years ago, the guys used to feed cow milk. And I remember, I was thinking earlier, I remember that when I started 21 years ago, we used to buy 6 bags a day. And then sometimes to sell, and sometimes we didn't even sell all 6 bags. Now we sell up to 15, 16, 20, 26 bags a day, so you can see how far we've gone. And the cartons owners, they said to me, it's tradition. My grandfather used to feed cow milk. Don't tell me to stop feeding cow milk. Rather encourage me to buy more 10%.
Okay.
So
10% is more nutritious and more
obviously,
nummies.
yeah, it's got all the nutritional value. And it's high in energy.
Okay.
And also, your horse loses a lot of condition if you only will feed your Ote. And we get our 10% from A Fresh brand, and they give it to us at a very, very good price. And we order around between 150 and 200 bags a month to our 200 horses.
And do we have a special on at the moment with the
Yes,
for the cart horses?
What happened was, and Ashley will tell you, a couple of months ago we realized that they were doing backyard shoeing. And to get the guys here, we decided, okay, if you get a full set of shoes, then you will get 2 bales of Ote for free with, which is, it's all a win-win situation for the horse. What you see here, this is lovely stuff. The horses actually absolutely love this. This is the leavings that comes from the Ote when they deliver it. We've got a big sail that we put on the floor, and they throw all the Ote bales on the floor, on the sail,
and then we collect afterwards. Then we collect all these leavings, and these leavings we give to the horses when they come for shoes or when they
bit of nannies, a bit of breakfast.
It's the English breakfast.
Yes.
It's the English breakfast. We currently, what we experience in the industry, the guys are trying to improve the feeding methods, but they're not doing it all correctly. They will take the 10%, the cow meal, they will put some bran in and mealies. For those who know how to feed it, it's successful, but for those who doesn't know how to feed it, it's traumatic to the horse. We had quite a couple of horses die because they fed them cow meal and bran. And of course, if you feed a horse dry bran, it expands in the stomach, and then it's a infection. But that's a learning curve, and it doesn't matter if you try and explain it to them once. It doesn't matter if you try to explain it to them twice. You have to repeat it over and over and over. It's like that old gramophone plot, wat vastgehaakt.
Yeah.
The same story. Our feed sales are good. It's really good. The guys, they buy from us currently as we stand here today. The new feed from the farms are out at the local feed distributors. They are a little bit cheaper than we sell it for, but we are one price throughout the year.
Yes, because we bulk buy.
We buy in bulk, and obviously everything is highly subsidized.
Yes.
But we don't mind as long as they buy proper
food.
Proper feed. When it's a bad year, harvesting wise, then you'll see all the guys would flock to us.
Yes.
And even your pleasure guys will try and be sneaky to get someone to buy some feed for them. And that's the story. The importance of feed for horses and water. You have to add water. Water is as important.
Fiona, thank you so much.
Everybody's coming to buy the 10% Fridays. Mondays
As you can see, feed is yet another vital service that we offer to the cart horse owners. As you can see, and we are still trying to convince many that cow meal is no meal for a horse.
Mhm. If you've just joined in, you are watching Coffee with Cart Horse. And if you haven't heard of our big sponsorathon on the 30th of November yet, then now is your lucky moment. We are having a big day on the 30th of November, but you can, of course, donate beforehand towards our 300,000 Rand that we need to raise for the horses at the R&R. All of this money goes towards taking care of the neglected and abused horses that we've confiscated or that have been signed over and that are currently residing at the Recovery and Rehabilitation Centre in Gordons Bay. So it's very easy to donate. You can simply donate with SnapScan using that QR code that's on your screen now. Or if you want to, you can go onto our website and we have a donation page there. Just please remember to use the reference sponsor, your name and surname, so that we know that it's going towards this campaign.
Yes.
And now I want to show you a little update of all the babies that we have at Epping. Only one baby Dickup survived, but he's doing well and getting stronger and bigger every day. Baby cats mostly still sleep. sometimes they do wake up and there's a bit of movement. Calling mom. And then heading over to the milk bar. Poor old Battle Cat's been relegated to the feed shed by the Black Queen and her brood.
Oh, Marika, that is so adorable. And Matahara is such a good mom. And you have already got your sights set on one little girl.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And with my two dogs, unfortunately, I won't be able to take one home, although we're getting very, very attached.
Yeah.
But folks, next up, down memory lane.
Oh, hang on.
There we go. Mumbai is his name, and he was the subject in the Percheron project, a life-size collaboration painting of the stallion who was 6 years old at the time. The artwork, painted by artists and students at the Spencer Street Studio, was made up of 180 individually painted wooden panels and is a 3-meter wide and 2.5-meter high painting. The project was inspired by Julie Teal's concern for the dozens of cart horses she saw in the streets around Salt River where she worked. She said, "I was either going to leave the area or I was going to get involved." She held an auction in 2009, and 80% of the proceeds would be donated to cart horse. True to Julia's word, they raised 146,500 Rand for cart horse. The stunning life-size painting was sold for 65,000 Rand. What an awesome woman and what an awesome initiative. Wow.
Wow. If you've missed any of our previous episodes, you can go to our website and click on the Coffee with Cart Horse tab. They're all available there. Or you can go to YouTube, search Cart Horse, and go to our channel, and all of the previous episodes you can watch there. There are even a few on YouTube that aren't on Facebook. The first 4 episodes are all only on YouTube and not on Facebook. So if you want to go and watch those, then please do.
And on that note, folks, please remember to order your 2022 calendar. We are getting absolute rave reviews of the quality of the photographs and the stories. And as we always say, watch out for on our social media platforms for our Giving Tuesday special, our live edition. Please share with family, friends. We don't want you to miss it. Until next Wednesday, be safe and take care.
Bye, everyone.